Dropping out of a wedding BC. My husband is no longer invited. WIBTAH. If I dropped out of my friend's wedding because my husband is no longer welcome. So I am a bridesmaid in a friend's wedding. I have been friends with the groom for about 15 years, and me and his finance have grown our own friendship in the past 2 years. They have been together about 5. They decided to have a co-ed bachelorette weekend 6 weeks prior to getting married. The weekend turned out to be a belligerent drunk fest that ended with my husband and the groom getting into an altercation because my husband decided to air out some very dirty laundry of the groom's. The argument was my husband's fault, and the groom ended up punching him in the face, but my husband didn't fight back because, well, he deserved it. The bride and groom ended up leaving that night around midnight instead of leaving in the morning like originally planned. They left even after my husband left first. It seemed like the words he said hurt, and the bride and groom no longer felt comfortable. We tried reaching out the next morning to talk, but the groom didn't want to speak. Totally understandable. After a few days, the bride and groom reached out asking for some space, and that we can have a conversation once some time has passed. Again, understandable, and we respected their boundaries. My husband has decided to stay clear of alcohol because he does feel guilty about it and doesn't want to be that kind of person friend. It's now been a month, and their wedding is in 2 weeks, and no conversation has been had. So I decided to call the groom today, and we had a nice chat. I didn't want the first time we spoke to be at their wedding. Here is where I'm not quite sure what to do. He told me that he would like to squash things with my husband after the wedding, and that he is no longer invited. Okay, fair enough. He was in the wrong, and these are the consequences. Although I understand the groom's point of view, I'm not very comfortable being at an event where my partner is not welcome. He thinks I should still go, so it's not like I have to choose between my husband or my friend. I would always put my husband first, though. I do know if I drop out of being a bridesmaid with only 2 weeks until the wedding, it may ruin the friendship. But I did try to have this conversation a month ago. It's more of me fighting a moral dilemma. So would I be the AH if I dropped out?